Good evening. My name is Steve Hankins, and on behalf of the students and staff, I welcome you to Marquette High School's commencement program for the class of 2023. At this time, please stand for the posting of the colors and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem and moment of remembrance. Gentlemen graduates, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please continue standing. The White House Commission on Remembrance was established by Congress to honor America's fallen and those who continue to serve our country. Please join me in remembering America's fallen by placing your hand over your heart as a bell rings in their honor. You may be seated. We have several special guests with us this evening. On stage are individuals who have contributed to the education of our students. I ask that each member of the Rockwood Board of Education please stand as I call your name. Ms. Jamie Bays, President. Ms. Lynn Mignette, Vice President. Ms. Carrie Bockert, Director. Mr. Robert Cadigan, Director. Ms. Jessica Clark, Director. Ms. Izzy Emig, Director. Ms. Tammy Romberg, Director. Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Curtis Kane. In addition, we have Dr. Dave Cobb, Executive Director of Elementary Education. Mrs. Mary LePac, Chief Communications Officer. Mrs. Deborah Kettering, Chief Information Officer. Dr. Shelley Willett, Assistant Superintendent of Learning and Support Services, and Mr. Paul Northington, Chief Financial Officers. I would also like to take a moment to recognize Amy McCallie and Brooke Bennett, Administrative Assistants, who spent countless hours preparing for today's ceremony. Thank you. It is a pleasure and honor to work with an amazing administrative team. Administrators, please stand and be recognized when I read your name. Dr. Rick Regina, Principal Class of 2023. Mrs. Amy Sturgis, Principal Class of 2024. Dr. Dan Ramsey, Principal of the Class of 2025. Mr. Kyle Devine, Principal for the Class of 2026. Dr. Tracy Wackerly, the Associate Principal. Mr. Adam Starling, Activities Director. Dr. Stacy Heberger, SSD Administrator. The most important staff in any building are the staff members working with our students each day. Our teachers and counselors have done an excellent job of getting all of our graduates to this day. Teachers and counselors, please stand and be recognized for your dedication and hard work. Thank you. At this time, I'm pleased to welcome someone very close to the class of 2023, Senior Class Principal, Dr. Rick Regina.
Well, 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 class of 23. It is that time of the day, time to say congratulations. I look out at each and every one of you, and I'm so proud to be your principal. You are a remarkable graduating class, a class that has excelled through a pandemic, tragedy, and other obstacles we have never asked any other class to overcome. When I sit down, which you know is not very often, take a breath and reflect on your collective accomplishments, I am in awe, I am inspired, and I am lucky. I'm going to quote my good buddy and yours, Mr. Hudson. He always reminded me, so goes the senior class, so goes the school. Mr. Hudson always told the truth, and there's a lot of truth to that statement. You are a marvelous class that made Marquette a special place this year and forged the senior office as an unbridled space of joy and enthusiasm. As your principal, at this moment in my speech, I am tasked with giving you advice for the future. After seeing my office last Friday morning, one piece of advice I'm going to give is, do not choose to be an interior decorator for a career. In all seriousness, the advice is simple. Treat the world the same way you have treated me. I became your principal during your sophomore year, a year that we started on a screen. Many of you only knew me as that Trivia Thursday guy with all those jokes, the guy who interrupted your freshman U.S. history class just to stir up Mr. Stiglich, the guy who completed Coach Durst's teacher evaluation while doing the PACER test with you, and the guy that got shushed by the librarian 30 seconds after you got shushed by the librarian. You gave me a chance, and you got to know me beneath the surface, and you not only accepted me for who I was, but you encouraged me to be me. Because of the character you have and the characters you are, we had a most unique relationship. As I look out at you in amazement, I am also looking out to you for a promise. Each and every one of you understands the importance of human connection, and you understand partly because we lost it as a class for a good chunk of high school, but you also understand it because it is something you value. I want you to promise me that you will never take for granted the power of connection, the impact of relationships, and that people are a priority. In other words, don't change. Be yourself. Continue seeking out laughs. Radiate positive energy. And remind people you are there for them. It is the value in others that you have shown me which makes you exceptional. Conservationist John Muir is credited with creating the National Park System, and he's quoted as saying, "When we try to pick out anything by itself, we find it hitched to everything else in the universe. Graduates, we are connected. Connected to the land, connected to the oceans, connected to the stars, and most importantly, we are connected to each other. As tough as some aspects of high school have been for you, you will face far greater challenges in life. A family member will need assistance, and you will provide the help. A friend will need a hug, and you will provide the embrace. A stranger may need a smile, and you will provide the beam. And someone at some point will need to believe things will be okay, and you will provide presence, not because it benefits you, but because you know it is the right thing to do. And that is who you are, and that's who I always want you to be. So, class of 2023, I've challenged you to continue making someone's day like you've made mine the last 3 years, especially this year. I, too, challenge all the families and friends in attendance to reach out to someone you haven't talked to in a while and make their day. Not just because it's the right thing to do, but because it will make your day as well. In closing, class of 2023, I want you to know that I cherish the time we had together at Marquette. I respect all that you have accomplished. I owe you for making my job so enjoyable every single day, especially the laughs we shared seemingly every time we were in each other's presence. I'm going to miss the reaction you had when I walked in your class, saw you in the hall, or stepped on stage with that microphone on Thursday. While we all know educators matter to students, I want you to know, students, graduates, you have truly mattered to me. Thank you.
We are blessed to have tremendous student speakers tonight from the class of 2023. Carter Gleason is our commencement speaker this evening. Carter has been a member of the speech and debate team for 4 years, served as the president of the mock trial team, participated in the Model UN, Key Club, and NHS. He's very active outside of school, volunteering as an election judge for the St. Louis County Board of Elections. And last summer, he represented Marquette at the American Legion's Missouri Boys State program, where he was elected president in the Senate and was selected to represent Missouri as a senator at the Boys Nation program in Washington, D.C. After graduation, Carter will be headed to Washington and Lee University in Virginia as a Johnson Scholar and plans to major in politics with possible minors in poverty and human capability studies, law, justice and society, or French. Carter.
Students, parents, families, faculty, and most importantly, the class of 2023. Friends, I am honored to speak for you this evening. But as easily as I could spend this time with you, sharing the memories and celebrating the accomplishments of what is truly an amazing graduating class, instead, I need to talk about a problem. It's a problem we've all faced a lot over the last 4 years, a problem that is as pervasive as it is destructive. Failure, but more specifically, feeling like a failure. See, according to a national survey published by Yale University, more than 40% of American high schoolers say that they feel like a failure often. Anxiety and depression rates are up, and self-esteem is down. This problem affects Marquette, too. Any of the graduates remember that social emotional learning survey they used to make us take during AC Lab? It would ask us to agree with statements like, I feel positive about my future, and I can do most things if I try. And I'm sure that more than a few of us hesitated when we read those. I know I did. We feel that sense of self-doubt, dread, failure, whatever it is, creeping in. Indeed, it seems like failure is everywhere. So if there's one message I want us to remember, if there's one fact I think the class of 23 should carry forward, it is that none of us are failures. None. And where it might be easy to see failure, I tell you instead to look for success. I'll start. I see success in the fact that even after a year of virtual classes, us seniors basically single-handedly maintains the longest clubs and activities list in Marquette history. Please. I see success in the days that have followed what might seem like tragedy after tragedy for our class, when hundreds of us still show up to school every morning, hug our friends, and find ways to support each other through hard times. And I see success for each and every one of us in the fact that no matter how many times you've failed, no matter how many times high school has made you feel like a failure, we have all grown as a result. As we walk this stage today, none of us is the same person that we were 4 years ago. And just that accomplishment, finishing that journey, that is a success to be proud of. How about a round of applause for that? To be sure, none of us did this alone. Even when we have trouble seeing success in ourselves, others see it in us, and they got us here. For many of us, that starts with our friends. The people we sit with at lunch, the people we sympathize with about how impossible the last AP Calc test was. The group chat, whose notifications might annoy you at 2 p.m., but keep you up laughing at 2 a.m. I know I have a few of those. For others, it's our families, whatever that looks like to you. who have supported us for the last 18 years, and many of whom are fortunate enough to be sitting up in the audience today. I know my mom is probably crying, my dad's probably thinking it's way too hot in this arena, and my wonderful freshman brother Connor, I'll choose to believe that he's just also overcome with emotion and not on his phone. Love you guys. But finally, for all of us, the people who have supported us most have been our teachers. We've had, 50, 60 of them over the past 13 years? Isn't it amazing that every single one of them saw the success in us? Even when they hand us that nice 4 out of 10 on the language arts multiple choice, or they say, this essay is obviously written by ChatGPT. Our teachers have always been the ones to see the best in us. And it's as a credit to them that we sit here today. As a result of the support of all of these groups, I can confidently make a promise to everyone in this huge arena today. The class of 2023, we're probably going to change the world. As we go off to our incredibly diverse list of colleges, have the honor of serving in our military, or enter as leaders into the workforce of tomorrow, I cannot wait to see the amazing things we do. I can't wait to see how we overcome our failures, and I can't wait to see the ways we continue to value success in each other. So, to my fellow 23-years, I am so honored to graduate with you today and leave that awful nickname behind. We made it. Over a decade ago, we all walked into our respective elementary schools, some of us just minutes away from Marquette, and others of us literally spread thousands of miles across the world. But no matter where we started, we were all on the same journey. One to end up here, and today, and together. And sure, we all technically walk across this stage alone, but we graduate, just as we've journeyed together. So let's keep it up. Thank you so much.
The class gift will be presented by Senior Class President Samuel Strimlaw. Sam participated in several activities at MHS. He was a member of the football, wrestling, and water polo teams, band, choir, orchestra, jazz band, pit band, show choir band, and was a 2023 All-State Jazz bassist. Sam plans on attending Belmont University to study commercial music next year.
Thank you, Dr. Hankins. Hey, class of 2023, congratulations. Yeah. All right, so for those of you who don't know me, I'm Sam Strimlaw, your senior class president. My first job today is to thank the many, many people who've helped all of us make it this far. I found through my time at Marquette that everyone in our big Marquette family shares one similar quality: their faith. To our teachers and staff, thank you for keeping your faith in us through these last 4 years. From rows of tiny little black boxes on Zoom, ACT Lab shenanigans, to now dealing with the very contagious senioritis, we've definitely tested your patience. Yet you've kept your focus on us, you've pushed us to learn, and most importantly, you've helped us grow. Thank you for staying faithful. Thank you, teachers of Marquette. To our coaches and mentors, thank you for your time and your patience and the lessons you have taught us that we will carry for the rest of our lives. At one of my water polo practices, there was a day when it seemed all of us forgot how to shoot. It was towards the end of the season, too. Really bad scenario. Anyhow, one of our coaches told us, shoot with your eyes closed. This sounds unbelievable, but suddenly, more and more shots began to hit the corners of the cage. So, to our coaches and other mentors, thank you for teaching us to walk by faith and not by sight. Last but certainly not least, thank you, parental figures, friends, and family. I truly believe the class of 23 sitting before you has the ability to change the world. So to everyone that made the trip here to cheer us on, and those viewing online, thank you for positively influencing the life of a future world changer. Thank you for keeping your faith in us. And to our parents and parental figures specifically, even with that grade that could have been a little higher, that time or two we could have made a better decision, and all the general teenage garbage you've put up with these last 4 years, thank you for staying faithful. Thank you for believing in a change for the better. Parents, we could not have accomplished all the things we have done and will do without you. So, even when it seems like we don't mean it, we love you. Let's give it up for our parents, guys. Come on. As a token of our appreciation for our time spent at Marquette, the class of 2023 would like to present the school with a brand new podium to be used at events and award ceremonies at Marquette. Obviously a custom job, wood stain, carved Marquette logo, whole 9 yards, exactly to Dr. Hankins' specs. The podium will also include an engraved dedication to our graduating class, so future Mustangs will know exactly where it came from. Now, class of 2023, take a moment, let it all sink in. Think about where you are sitting now and the faith it took to make it here. The faith you've had in yourselves, your peers, your teachers. It is truly incredible. However, I believe that to achieve the amazing things we can in this next chapter of life, we are called to have faith in something bigger than ourselves. Invest in something big, something scary, or something ambitious. Put your faith in something bigger than yourself, and your opportunities will be limitless. For it is true, faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Thank you.
At this time, I have the pleasure and distinction of presenting our academic awards. Students who have met the criteria as determined by the individual academic departments, signifying the attainment of excellence within that particular area of study, are wearing different colored cords on their gowns. Identification of the colors and department each cord represents is provided in your program. The members of the National Honor Society can be identified by the white collars with the traditional NHS crest worn around their gowns. Students earning Bright Flight recognition can be identified by the gold sashes worn around their gowns. At this time, I ask National Honor Society members and Bright Flight recipients to please stand to be recognized. Well done. The Marquette Excellence Scholar Award has been established for those who, through their diligence, persistence, talent, and hard work, have equal or exceeded a 4.0 cumulative grade point average at the end of their 7th semester of high school. 151 seniors in the class of 2023 have earned this noteworthy and historic achievement. The Marquette Excellence Scholars can be identified by the white tassels on their caps. I will ask these students stand, and as well as their parents, so we can acknowledge this historic achievement. Please give these students a round of applause. Congratulations to all of our award winners. Thank you. Ms. Della Thompson is one of the finest educators I know. She spends countless hours working with kids inspires students to explore and appreciate the French culture. Her passion and commitment to MHS students has provided a bright future for so many. Ms. Thompson is an outstanding teacher, colleague, and friend. Ms. Thompson is Marquette's 2023 Teacher of the Year.
Chers diplômés, membres du Conseil d'éducation, responsables de l'Académie de Rockwood, et finalement les familles et les amis de nos chers élèves, je vous remercie de m'avoir invité à partager quelques mots. Je suis honoré d'être ici afin de célébrer les accomplissements de la classe de 2023. What, you invited the French teacher to speak and you didn't expect to hear some French? I will continue in English, but I would like to recognize that there are some graduates here who could understand me. Several of our seniors have earned the state seal of biliteracy for their ability to communicate in another language and are wearing a pin on their graduation gown. Let's congratulate them. I said in my introduction that I'm here to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2023, but what I really want to talk about is what preceded all of those successes. No learning can occur without making mistakes. In fact, it is our failure and repeated attempts to succeed that are the source of any growth. Now, I'm not suggesting that you make mistakes on purpose, but I am suggesting that you consider learning as a process rather than as an accumulation of points for a stellar GPA. With the rise of generative AIs, you will have to remember that learning is about the effort you put into the act of discovering, of trying, of starting over, and being willing to show up even when you don't have all the answers. In the end, it's not about the grades you receive from a teacher or a professor. It is about what you learn. With modern technology, an AI could write a speech like this in just a few seconds. Don't worry, these are my words. I wanted to write a speech that represented me, that spoke from my heart, because according to the author of The Little Prince, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, on ne voit bien qu'avec le cœur, l'essentiel est invisible aux yeux. It is only with the heart that one sees clearly. What is essential is invisible to the eyes. It is your heart that we need in this world, not your ability to use technologies. As teachers, we see the best and the worst of our students every day, and I can tell you that there is much more good than bad in all of us. No AI can have the compassion to help someone who just dropped their papers, or who lost a pet, or who feels alienated and alone. Only your heart can do that. No AI will be curious about how something works or why society acts the way it does. Only you. In Greek mythology, there is a legend of a man called Sisyphus who was condemned to roll a rock up a hill only to have it slip back down just as he reached the top. Imagine, as Sisyphus reaches the end of a long, arduous task, he has to start all over again every day. Some would consider this a terrible fate, but the author Albert Camus tells us, Il faut imaginer Sisyphe heureux. One must imagine that Sisyphus is happy. Our fate as humans is to make mistakes all the time, but we have the power to try again, to forgive each other, and to make things better. I challenge you to ask yourself every day, or if you are making the world a better place by your actions. If you are, the rest will not matter, because you will be making life better for others and for yourself. and that will bring us all the happiness we want. Finalement, pour mes élèves de français, vous me manquerez beaucoup. Je suis confiant dans votre futur, car vous êtes des personnes de grand cœur. Laissez-vous suivre votre cœur et vous serez heureux. Merci d'avoir été les élèves formidables. Thank you.
Seniors, you made it, and you will soon be Marquette High School alumni. Marquette has a great tradition built from the accomplishments of the alumni that came before you. Your class has given so much to Marquette, preserved through so many challenges, coming together as a family and supporting each other. The individual and group accomplishments over your 4 years are amazing. Your class has met every challenge and thrived. Current alumni, teachers, administrators, and Marquette staff are proud to be associated with such an amazing class. Your parents and loved ones are also very proud of you. They have been looking forward to this moment for 18 years, and now, here we are. I want to take a few moments to express my hopes for you that will help you in your journey ahead. But before I do that, I want to talk to you about what you, the class of 2023, has accomplished. Here are some incredible stats about these kids sitting in front of me. 151 students with a 4.0 or higher. 122 bright flights. That's a 30 or higher on your ACT. 17 National Merit finalists. 9 seniors have scored a perfect 36 on their ACT. 2 students named as Missouri Scholars 100. 1 College Board National Recognition Award. So many accomplishments. We also have a student here who's choosing to serve our country in the military. Will those students who plan to serve our country please stand and be recognized? We all thank you for your service. Thank you. As a class, you earned 4 district regional championships, 3 conference championships, 2 Final Fours, 6 national state team honorees. These accomplishments are incredible. However, they should only be seen as the building blocks to more amazing accolades for this incredible class. The last 4 years have been unique and unprecedented time for any graduating class. The grace, determination, and perseverance all of you have shown is an inspiration to everyone here tonight. You have emerged with life skills that have prepared you for future success in anything you choose to do. Your future is bright. I believe that each one of you can and will achieve your current and future goals. There will be challenges along the way, and I would like to give you some advice that has served me well during my journey. There are 3 things you will need for you in your journey ahead: peace, courage, and wisdom. Peace to accept those things you cannot change. There will be moments and events in your life that are out of your control. No matter what you try, you simply cannot change that they happened or change the outcome. During those events, I hope that you are at peace and able to move forward. I hope you have courage to change the things you can. There will be events and circumstances that you do have control over and can change. I hope you have the courage to step out and make those changes, to help a friend in need, find a solution to a problem, spark change to create a better society, or maybe the change is the one that you need to make. Courage to look at your own life and decide that you need to change something you're doing is sometimes the most difficult courage to find. Finally, I hope you have wisdom. Wisdom to know the difference when is the right time to be peaceful and when is the right time to have courage. Gaining wisdom takes time and is strengthened over time. Look to the people in your life that you trust. Seek out other opinions of those that have gone through similar circumstances. Rely on those that know and love you and have your best interest at heart. This arena is filled with people who have and will continue to help you in your journey ahead. I would like to thank our parents for allowing the staff at Marquette High School to play a role in the life of your most precious possession. They are not the same children you sent us. These are young adults. They're wiser, stronger, and ready for the next step in what I believe is going to be a very long and fulfilling journey. Seniors, thank you for sharing the past 4 years of your life with us. We will always remember the class of 2023. We are Marquette. It is now time to recognize each graduate. Mrs. Tamara Jo Ronberg, Director of the Rockwood Board of Education, I would like to present the class to you. On behalf of the faculty and administration of Marquette High School, I hereby attest that these individuals have met the graduation requirements of the Rockwood School District as set forth by the Rockwood School Board of Education and the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education. It is an honor for me as principal of Marquette to present to you the class of 2023.
Dr. Hankins, on behalf of the Rockwood School Board of Education, I'm pleased to confer upon these students of the class of 2023 the high school diploma as granted by the Rockwood School District and the state of Missouri. Congratulations to all.
Mrs. Jessica Clark, Mrs. Ezzie Emig, Mrs. Carrie Bockert, Miss Lynn Mignette, Mr. Robert Cadigan, and Miss Tamara Jo Ronberg, and the directors of the Board of Education, and Mrs. Jamie Bays, President, will be presenting diplomas. Assisting with the graduation tonight are 2 junior class officers, Jason George and Tyree Bonnet. Reading the names this year are Mrs. Lori Schultz, Mr. Ed Bolton, Mrs. Kim Moon, and Mr. Ray Holmes. Graduates in the first row, please stand and come forward.
Families and friends, so that you can be prepared for your graduate's special moment, please be aware of the way the names will be read. The graduates have been divided into 2 groups. Mr. Holmes and I will be reading one name from the first half of the alphabet, and Mrs. Lori Schultz and Miss Kim Moon will follow by reading one name from the second half. Graduates with the last names Abbott through Lefchin will approach the stage from your left. Graduates with the last names Lin through Zyvatov will approach the stage from your right. Graduates, let's begin. Thomas Michael Abbott.
Amari Lee Lemons.
Aubrey Elizabeth Adams.
Warner Michael Linehan.
Oliver Adams.
Razel Surisha Leshin.
Yadira Hasmin Aguirre.
Bryson Robert Lester.
Jack Darrell Allbrand.
Molly Alyssa Levine.
Chautu Hussein Ahmed.
Gregory Lefchin.
Lauren Michelle Ahrens.
Lilia Lefchin.
Abigail Faith Ipersbach.
Leanne Lynn.
Minu Akanapali.
Miranda Elizabeth Linenbroker.
Srijana Akarati.
Jonathan Winter Liu.
Huda Al Rashid.
Joyce Liu.
Annie Grace Alcorn.
Zoe Elizabeth Lloyd.
Nugam Haitham Alimam.
Rahman Ahmed Lodi.
Autumn Jade Allen.
Carter Michael Long.
Mia Altamirano.
Nolan Edward Lorson.
Krista Ampadu.
Kaylee May Laurie.
Nicholas William Ansel.
Zion Jeremiah Loden.
Finn C. Andrews.
Thomas J. Lothar.
Jack Allen Anzer.
Jackson Denton Lutzenberger.
George August.
Cameron Joel Lyon.
Whitney Taylor Austin.
Keaton Jacob Maybe.
Lindsay Angelica Avalos.
Miriam Malik.
Mahita Srinaja Avasarala.
Carson Joseph Maloney.
Melanie Badillo.
Caitlin Elizabeth Malloy.
Reagan Loren Baker.
William Lewis Malsh.
Madison Elizabeth Ballard.
Connor Joseph Mantle.
Dhruv Bonsall.
Sushant Arya Morella.
Ellett Robert Barkowski.
Lauren Michelle Marin.
Alexis Denise Bernard.
Gavin Walker Marsh.
Kaylin Rose Barr.
Jacob Thomas Matthew.
Madeline Wida Barton.
Kimberly Diane Matthews.
Audrey Ann Bast.
Aaron James Mathis.
Elizabeth Caroline Bauer.
Matthew Aaron Isaac Maxwell.
Gabrielle Ruth Becker.
Olivia Daniel May.
Sophia Marie Beckerly.
Kimora Mays.
Carrie Ellen Becca Brady.
Andre Ungualis Darrell Mays, Jr.
Lily Mabel Belknap.
Cameron Edward McCallum.
Hannah Marie Bell.
Derek Lewis McCall.
Brett Joseph Belpulsi.
Samuel Reese McCandless.
Christopher Jacob Lee Bino.
Patrick Thomas McAvoy.
Samantha Patton Berger.
Lauren Jean McGauley.
Bruno Bergamoski Bergudian.
Nathan Xavier McKay.
Manuela Martins Burnaby.
Micaiah Riley McKee.
Quinn Harrison Berzon.
Alexia Hope McLean.
Aditya Avindkumar Bargava.
Allison Elizabeth McMahon.
Lauren Elizabeth Bickle.
Deshaun Ali McMillan.
Carter Thomas Beer.
Violet Abigail McNeese.
Olivia Marie Beery.
Lilia Dorothy McNulty.
Brett Charles Bierman.
Morgan Emily Metter.
Lauren Elizabeth Blake.
Rachel Joan Melton.
Annalise Rose Blanky.
Antonio Mendez.
Taryn Alexis Blevins.
Paige Marie Minkus.
Madison James Bode.
Joshua Darren Meyer.
Tanner James Bodell.
Tyler Patrick Miano.
Sarah Elizabeth Bolt.
Anastasia Michelle Migdalovich.
Nyla Bonner.
Claire Ann Montgomery.
Shriram Reddy Boreddy.
Colin Christopher Moon.
Jake Chu Bounds.
Miles Goodwin Moore.
Madeline Rose Bowen.
Aiden Edward Moran.
Hannah Elizabeth Brandon.
Jake Milo Morgan.
Greer Brandt.
Sadie Rose Morgan.
Parker Jordan Brandt.
Riley Francis Maroney.
Jordan Ray Branson Marquez.
Alan Patrick Mueller.
Alexander Scott Bray.
Divya Muniyandi.
Liam Sean Brayriton Hubbard.
Anna Nicole Murphy.
Olivia Renee Brooks.
Ryan Patrick Murphy.
Brianna Brown.
Logan Colt Murray.
Tyler Matthew Brucker.
Alexander James Muscle.
Benjamin Adam Brueggemann.
Lauren Elizabeth Myers.
Naya Evie Lanzel Bryant.
Mark Eugene Na.
Lena Dewey Buemiller.
Saeed Jaffer Mehdi Nukvi.
Kylie Noel Burbridge.
Nathan Tucker Narsh.
Riley Elizabeth Berkey.
Alexis Lynn Newen.
Isaac Daniel Burkett.
Hannah Nicole Nicholas.
Arushi Butte.
Alexandra Joy Nichols.
Colin Butler.
Isaac Christian Nishimura.
Ethan Josiah Butler.
Lillian Gale Nitch.
Jaden Elijah Butler.
Samuel Adam Nolker.
Kawanye Marvon Caldwell.
Chase McLean Nolan.
Evan Canis.
Huzaifa Nurmatov.
Madison Alicia Carney.
Colleen O'Meara.
Madeline Judith Carpenter.
Colin Thomas O'Rourke.
Nicholas Lapis Case.
Trevor Hesbon Oviambo.
Chloe Elizabeth Caskey.
Trey Jared Ogilvy.
Gabriella Marie Castro.
Allison Jordan Oglander.
Brian Castro Hernandez.
Abigail Faith Ohms.
Adeline Chin.
Jennifer Oishimita Oishi.
Alex Michael Chin.
Isabella Marie Oliver.
Sanjana Reddy Chira.
Claire Suzanne Olroyd.
Matthew James Christensen.
Connor David Olzoka.
Nicholas Jason Chun.
Isabel De Maria Oliveris Oriola.
Alexander David Cochran.
Catherine Marie Orr.
Caleb Jashawn Cody Jackson.
Nia Vladimirova Ocharova.
Maxwell Adam Cohen.
Connor Victor Owens.
Emily Catherine Coletto.
Gabrielle Francis Pagel.
Madison Malali Combs.
Arthi Palaniappan.
Elena Jane Conway.
Jacob Parashow.
Ian Michael Cook.
Alexandra Rose Parks.
Charles Roman Cooper.
Alexa Marie Pestuzin.
Elizabeth Jane Cooper.
Ashvi Nilesh Kumar Patel.
Natalie Sue Cox.
Arya Meghana Patri.
Brian Ross Kraft.
Maya Saraya Patri.
Carter Whitman Creech.
Victor Pavel.
Clarice Marvella Cross.
Alora Rochelle Peterson.
Kira Marie Culver.
Emily Jane Perez.
Peyton Renee Cusick.
James Michael Perez.
Caitlin R. D'Amico.
Edwin David Perez Fuentes.
Leo Joseph Daniel.
Danielle Perkins.
Addison Grace Davidson.
Grace Marie Peterson.
Terrell Jerome Davis.
Hannah Ray Peterson.
Trevor Jackson Davis.
Taylor Lee Phillips.
Lucy Rose Dean.
Olivia Vivian Jane Pickens.
Owen Thomas Moran DiArmond.
Virginia Irene Pisoni.
Rachel Ann DeCampi.
Nolan Joshua Portel.
Supraja Devi.
Gabriella Yoon Powitsky.
Ella K. Durstein.
Andrea S. Pruitt.
Lily Neela Deshpande.
Melanie Elise Polyak.
Rohan Devraj.
Sham Punachalil.
Ashley Nicole Dietrich.
Ava Elizabeth Quallen.
Christian Talmadge DiMaria.
Maria L. Rudgendrun.
Jessica May Dodd.
Arush Rajoli.
Megan Rose Doherty.
Kushagra Raj Purohit.
Abigail Lynn Donnelly.
Ian Gerald Rappold.
Elise Rose Downs.
Rishi Ravella.
Yana Dragnev.
Taj Ali Redden.
Brock Charles Dewar.
Nicholas James Regna.
Chloe Elaine Dewar.
Dallas Tyler Remy.
Colin Patrick Dewar.
Aiden Matthew Oliver Rice.
Eleanor K. Dwyer.
Andrew Christian Riegersberger.
Keely A. Dwyer.
Olivia Mira Reggio.
Aiden John Edgington.
Adriano Antonio Robbins.
Amoye Nicole Ehemare.
Jacob Connor Robinson.
Kareem Hani Elbeshbeshi.
Aiden Daniel Rogers.
Drew Christopher Ellis.
Micah Sebastian Raisler.
Nora Nizar El Rui.
David Ethan Rogers.
Lauren Catherine Imbleton.
Anthony Thomas Rolando.
Peyton Thomas Indris.
Kayla Rollins.
Brig Ernstrom.
Haley E. Roth.
Isabella Callista Escamilla.
Clark Patrick Rovin.
Samantha Elisa Esparza.
Roni Rosenblit.
Thomas Joseph Evans.
Sophia Russell.
William Isaac Everson.
Rishab Dave Subnovis.
Juliana Marie Valvo.
Lana Hisham Safi.
Logan Graves Fisher.
Anna Marie Sinato.
William Adam Fisher.
Liam Michael Sabin.
Abigail McKay Flannery.
Mohammed Salahuddin.
James Michael Flores.
Sabrina Sanchez.
Jackson Anthony Fordyce.
Diana Laura Santiago Cruz.
Reese Elizabeth Foreman.
Siddharth Santosh.
Celeste Frazier.
Kayla Marie Santucci.
Mary Isabella Fumasi.
Rhythm Sarkar.
Jack Michael Garavolia.
Charles Joseph Saunders.
Sylvia Eloisa Garcia Espinoza.
Connor William Shaw.
Vishwas Garlapati.
Ashley Nicole Schaller.
Kiran Gupta Garay.
Jackson Solomon Schatz.
Felicity Rain Garton.
Logan James Schoonover.
George Gaston Jr.
Catherine Elizabeth Sherman.
Samuel James Goulash.
Zoe Eden Schultz.
Allison Lisa George.
Erin Abigail Schweitzer.
Andrew Michael George.
Taylor Lee Sears.
Donvi Gatu.
Lauren Elizabeth Secoy.
Maxwell McLean Gibbs.
Ethan Paul Sini.
Connor Michael Giggling.
Rachel Alexandra Shackelford.
Ryan Christopher Jordanella.
Samuel Lewis Shackelford.
Carter Kai Gleason.
Alina Shake.
Olivia Page Glenn.
Spencer William Shank.
Jasmine Marie Gomez.
Callie Grace Sheen.
Skylar Shea Goring.
Hannah Grace Shockley.
Hans Davis Grazer.
Abby Caroline Seibert.
Russell Byron Graves IV.
Rataba Fatima Siddiqui.
Bryce Davin Greenberg.
Caitlin Ann Siegel.
Tatiana Lachey Gregory.
Brett Leonard Silverman.
Connor Eric Griebenow.
Naraya Simmons.
Ethan Michael Grifford.
Amaya Gabrielle Sloan.
Isabel Ilinka Grigorescu.
Brent Michael Smith.
Claire Renee Grossman.
Caitlin Charlene Smith.
Aditya Ram Gunturu.
Lauren Momoka Smith.
Michael David Gutierrez.
Preston Everett Smith.
Alexandria Maria Heiser.
Karina Christy Solomakina.
Marissa Renee Hale.
Elizabeth Soriano.
Alistair Michael Hall.
Michael Edward Spouts.
Ava Jeanette Holler.
Gemma Lee Spikinger.
Jessica Taylor Hance.
Christopher Michael Spence.
Emma Lynn Hassler.
Shreya Shreether.
Chase Patrick Heeb.
Pranav Shri Raman.
Preston Michael Heeb.
Ashley Ann St. John.
Gabriella Mitra Hydorn.
Hayden Richard St. John.
Samuel Thomas Henricks.
Paige Riley Starr.
Nolan Roger Henry.
Caleb Elijah Stewart.
Rebecca Hernandez.
Karik Eli Stewart.
Kira Irene Holmesley.
Jordan Scott Steinhagen.
Janila Nakai Lee Holsley.
Samuel Joseph Stremlaw.
Ariana Rose Holt.
Taylor Price Strobel.
Jack William Holubowski.
Rebecca Silva Strong.
Connor William Hopwood.
Dean James Strapnick.
Ryan Michael Hopwood.
Cassie Sun.
Madison Georgine Horner.
Pranesh Sundararajan.
Madison K. Horwitz.
Shravya Sunkagari.
Sarah Mackenzie Hotsey Smith.
Nisha Elizabeth Surapaneni.
Grace Suzanne Houchin.
Nithin Suresh.
Michael Joseph Huber II.
Akila Sai Swarna.
Erin Christine Huff.
Joseph Henry Swakis.
Olivia Pearl Hultberg.
Benjamin David Syrup.
Marquise Rashad Hunt.
Giovanna Taborda Camello.
Mohid Idris.
Stella Blue Marie Taka.
Colin Lewis Emig.
Suri Saithi Tatakamala.
Valerie Nicole Inch.
Stuthi Kiran Tataparty.
Shivani Ironar.
Annika Millie Talian.
Jasmine M. Jackson.
Xenia Peruz Teraporvala.
Rithika Jagalamudi.
William Reed Tatum.
Rohan Jain.
Cabria R. Taylor.
Serena Ali Jamal.
Camden R. Taylor.
Imani James.
Chanel Dior Taylor.
Krishna Janyavila.
Maya Beth Tegman.
Jesus Angel Yasso.
Grace Noel Texera.
Grace Suzanne Jock.
Rhea Sarah Thomas.
Adeline Sophia Janesic.
Jeremiah Malik Thompson.
Ashley Elizabeth Jenkins.
Logan Terrence Thompson.
Kylie Elizabeth Jenkins.
Spencer Henry Everly Thompson.
Zachary Christopher Jennings.
Karthik Thoda.
Tanner Douglas Jesperson.
Richard Keith Tinter.
Hannah Isabella Johns.
Zachary Stephen Tracy.
Austin James Johnson.
Emma Mael Traxler.
Christy Lynette Johnson.
Gabriel Deshane Turner.
Giselle Chantel Johnson.
Christina Helen Tulayev.
Jacob Lewis Johnson.
Emma Elizabeth Tulayev.
Susan Madding Johnson.
Cole Daniel Underhill.
Jamel Jones.
Atarva Untawali.
Raquel Elise Jones.
Aiden M. Unterreiner.
Torian Jones.
Ethan A. Valentine Walls.
Ankith Kalathal.
Storm Jan Van Oosten.
Ella Morgan Kalemis.
Divyangsha Venka.
Chloe Jane Kang.
Shri Varatharaj.
Elijah David Kealoha Kaufman.
Tigran Vardanian.
Anayatha Cole.
Hannah Grace Vishan.
Sean Ian Key.
Anna Grace Volk.
Sean Michael Keegan.
Akil Valu.
Morgan Michelle Kime.
Kushi Vyas.
Nicholas Michael Kime.
Jessica Lee Wade.
Jessica Lee Kellerman.
Albert William Wagner III.
Jackson Paul Kenny.
Eli Mikhail Wakus.
Colin Xavier Kerber.
Samuel Saitabau Wakapa.
Tavian Brock Kerber.
Lily Ann Wallace.
Gabrielle Francis Kesselring.
Jake Thomas Walsh.
Audit Kiswani.
Owen Michael Walter.
Arya Khanna.
Andrew Wang.
Umber Karwala.
Michael Patrick Ward.
Janae Marie Killian.
Ariana Marche Ware.
Nicholas Robert Kilo.
Jack Andrew Ware.
Tristan Damon King.
Alyssa Michelle Washington.
Logan Ellis Kirschhofer.
Mary Grace Waters.
Aditi Kishore.
Deshawn Nishika Jude Wirasekira.
Miranda Ann Knittel.
Madeline Brooke Welch.
Veda Vyas Kohli.
Ava Lauren Westhughes.
Brianna Dawn Komarak.
Brighton Faye Wheeler.
Taya Marie Coop.
Jocelyn Marie White.
Alexis Claire Kosman.
Arabella Faith Wigand.
John Alexander Krebs.
Jordan Barbara Wiggy.
Cecilia Eichhorn Cray.
Kayla Nicole Williams.
Claire Marie Crick.
Nia Christine Williams.
Clayton Charles Cruz.
Raquel Lee Williams.
Lauren Elizabeth Lecamp.
Russell Leo Willis.
Jack Timothy Lally.
Launders John Cole Wentz III.
Catherine Elizabeth Lawler.
Madeline Rose Windle.
Gavin Thomas Lang.
John Patrick Winka.
Anish Reddy Lunka.
Peyton Presley Woley.
Peyton Elizabeth Laspy.
Kishanti Demarie Woods.
Beckett William Lawpen.
Aaron Eren Woody.
Elizabeth Marie Lawless.
Zachary Seth Wooten.
Brooke Ashley Lawson.
Isabella Jean Risberg.
Priya Lecklider.
Nicole Marie Wyatt.
Joshua David Lee.
Christopher Niels Whitehouse.
Lindsay Lee.
Shri Manogana Yalamuri.
Nicholas Hyunjae Lee.
Anjana Sai Yalavardi.
Samuel Edward Lee.
Audra Finley Yoder. Ow. Oh. Annika Serena Young. Edward Tilawan Yu. Emily Zhang. Michelle Zhang. Eloise Lee Joe. Daniel Zyvatov.
Our closing remarks this evening will be given by Molly Levine. Molly has been part of Marquette yearbook staff and served as editor-in-chief. She performed as a member of our pit orchestra from the school musicals. She's a member of our National Honor Society, Rock Climbing Club. Molly plans on studying journalism at the University of Missouri next year. Class of 2023, your closing speaker, Molly Levine.
Good evening, everyone, and to the class of 2023, congratulations. My name is Molly Levine, and I'm honored to speak before you all tonight. For the past 4 years, I've been fortunate enough to capture some of the most incredible achievements of my fellow classmates. With the help of a Nikon camera and a yearbook press pass, I photographed a handful of the remarkable milestones and moments from the senior class. And let's just say, there are quite a few. Each of the 628 seniors has made impressive strides throughout the past 4 years. We have challenged ourselves academically, athletically, and artistically. We were all eager to make our own mark, and 4 years later, it is clear that we, the class of 2023, have done just that. To highlight a few of our accomplishments, the class of 23 consists of 32 National Merit Scholarship semifinalists, the highest number of any public school in Missouri. The class of 23 consists of 5 all-Metro recognized student athletes, along with numerous state champions. The class of 23 consists of 13 state solo and ensemble music festival qualifiers, as well as 2 St. Louis Symphony Youth Orchestra musicians. But most importantly, the class of 23 consists of caring and compassionate individuals. From attending the Florida service trip to planning the Special Olympics, we have collectively made an effort to do good. By dedicating our time and energy to those in our community, we have become well-rounded, thoughtful young adults. And for that, you should be so unbelievably proud of yourself. I think that deserves a round of applause. I mean, look how far you've come. It probably feels like just yesterday when your parents forced you to pose for a photo holding a "My First Day of Kindergarten" sign. Elementary school flew by, full of bittersweet nostalgia that we now look back on. Bill Nye, the one and only science guy, was worshipped in the classroom, and silly band bracelets were all the rage. Soon enough, we crossed the stage at 5th grade graduation and moved on to bigger and better things. As August 2016 rolled around, we walked through the doors of Crestview or Selvage. Prior to, your parents likely made you pose for a photo with the sign now reading, "My first day of middle school." Since your last back-to-school photo, it's likely that braces had taken over your smile and pimples popped up across your face. In middle school, we tried to perfectly curate our Instagram feeds while maintaining our Snapchat streaks. Years later, Instagram posts have been buried in our archives, and Snapchat memories are a serious jump scare. As freshman year approached, I don't think any of us were prepared for what was to come. Once again, your parents likely snapped back-to-school photos for their devoted Facebook friends, making you pose with the "My first day of high school" sign per usual. We walked through Marquette in awe of everything, including the 6'3" seniors that towered over our heads. From extracurriculars to sports, we were eager to explore all that high school had to offer. During flex time, aka pre-AC lab, we wandered the halls in search of friends or teachers. Our search was cut short, however, as COVID-19 put an abrupt end to the school year, and we transitioned to online learning. We kicked off sophomore year with more online classes. By second semester, some ventured back to in-person school with an atypical schedule. A select few even secured a parking spot, something sophomores today could only dream of. Junior year came and went, ambushing us with ACT testing, college applications, and more. But school was almost back to normal, and that's what mattered. Now, we're seniors. We've come a long way from the freshmen mocked by the upperclassmen on TikTok. Some of our attendance records may resemble that of Ferris Bueller's, and you could probably construct a collage with the number of excused absence passes you've received. But nevertheless, we made it. Now, don't get me wrong, not every moment from the past 4 years was picture perfect. But at the end of the day, it was the little things that made high school so special. It was grabbing an 8-day chocolate chip cookie from the Commons, waving your hand in the air for Dr. Regina's Trivia Thursdays, and even trying to pull out of the parking lot without playing bumper cars at 317. It's the little moments that truly mean the most. If you don't believe me, take, for instance, Ferris Bueller, a student with the ultimate case of senioritis. While you shouldn't take your friend's dad's red 1961 Ferrari out for a spin in the city, you should listen closely to one of Bueller's most iconic quotes from the 1986 movie. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it. Deep, I know. Going forward, I urge you to not only capture major milestones, but also minute moments. Take time to appreciate the scenic snapshots life has to offer, and don't forget about the people cheering you on from behind the camera. Those are the ones you want around, trust me. I want to take a quick moment to thank the incredible photographers in my own life, my mom, dad, sister, and extended family. Thank you for being there to capture every moment from the past 18 years. Because of you all, I am fortunate enough to have family photo albums to last me a lifetime. And my friends, thank you for always being willing to take photos with me until we run out of storage in our camera roll. You all make every second of life photo-worthy. Well, 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 Marquette High School class of 2023, I thank you for creating so many beautiful moments to photograph. My hope for you all is that you continue to make great strides, reach high goals, and capture even more incredible memories. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Molly. And now, will the proud class of 2023 please stand? Please move your tassels from the right to the left as a universal symbol of your academic achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, a final round of applause for your class of 2023. Congratulations, graduates.